Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. Well, I'm back again with another fun project. This one's inspired by Tina Chappy Dabby Doodah. This is actually what she was making some beautiful Victorian stamps, and this goes along with the project, the Vintage Ladies, Victorian Ladies that I'm working on. So I'm going to make some of my own. And they're probably going to look very similar to hers because there's only so many things I think you can do, but what they will go on will be different. So these are the bases. I'm making bases to go on projects. So in fact, I thought they were going to be on my last 12 by 12 masterboard project, but I didn't end up using them. So I kind of completely forgot about them. They were supposed to go on there, but that's all right. You know, I can always make another masterboard or use one of the ones I've already got made and use these beautiful ladies. Now, I may have a shadow. Bear with me. I hope it's okay. It's late in the day. I'm filming this for hopefully Monday. So let's, I'm going to move some things. We're going to be working with fabrics and book pages, and I'm not sure what all. I have a huge sewing room full of walls and walls of gorgeous, elegant decorator fabrics, and so I had a lot to choose from, and it was really hard to even pick anything out, but you know, we'll see. We'll see if I end up using any of them. So first thing I want to do is just kind of make the basic stamps, and I didn't cut anything out right away because I just wasn't sure, but I'm going to go ahead because that's part of the process. I'm going to find my little scissors. Now these are just some that I have, Fiskars paper edge scissors, mini scallop, from my scrapbooking days. I've had them for 100 years. And when you turn these right this way, you get a nice little scallop. When you flip the scissor over and use them backwards, it makes a wonderful stamp. So we are going to cut out some stamps here. And I did kind of, actually, you know what? I'm not going to cut them out as stamps at first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut strips, glue them onto my paper, and then cut them maybe. I don't know, I'm kind of confused as the best way to do this, how I usually do my stamps. I haven't done stamps in forever. I made a ton of stamps when I first started out, my own kind of homemade stamps. And I see that that might be a problem. So I'm gonna, if I turn these upside down. Now the neighbor next door's gardener's just arrived as I started to film, so we'll see if you guys are gonna be able to hear me or not. So what I'm gonna do, as you see, when I flip the scissors over, I get a wonderful stamp cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp cut these, and I kind of put little X's by the ones I thought I might want to use. As you can see, we're getting a good, hopefully I'll just yell over the gardeners, you know. If it gets too loud, then I may have to stop the video. I don't want to do that because I don't edit my videos. So there are quite a few of these that I thought would be pretty to do. I do have to recut the tops of these because they ended up with the other design on them. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, well. We'll clean them up in a little bit. All right. And they don't cut all that great anymore. You know, I've been cutting with them a lot since I started my paper crafting, and everything here is kind of a mess. So, gotta throw my... All right, what I think I will do, excuse my finger there, but there's no way to get these up. My husband's gonna kill me. He does the vacuuming because the vacuum, I told you he bought that crazy man vacuum that I cannot push at all. So he has the pleasure of vacuuming the floor in here. I'm not doing a very good job with these, am I? Oh well. They're kind of eating my paper. They're getting dull. Oh, I'm doing a horrible job. All right. Yikes, what is my deal? Okay, those are pretty. This is one of the ones I want to use, but as you can see, I have the wrong shape. Now, we have a new camera set up today. I'm not sure. I haven't been happy with the last couple of videos. I had my husband change the setup, so I've got to remember to get up here again. I got to go back to using my little girl so that see if it will work with this particular setup that we've chosen. Ugh, that was awful close to the bottom. Goodness. Okay. I will be inking a lot of this, so it's like no biggie. I do keep these little pieces because I do use them to stamp on and do different things with, and I love putting them behind words, especially when they're all, then they have that cool little edge on it. I suppose I could have done this in advance, but I don't really know what I wanted to use. I mean, I sort of narrowed it down. I do prep for my videos, but I don't over prep, as I told you. If I start doing that, then the point is like, well, why even do the video? You know, I'm already like almost done. So let me move these off to the side. All right, so now we have a bunch of pretty images. Now I did, I showed these in another video. I printed them. This is a brown version, and this is the lighter version. So you see more color where these are more sepia toned. And Tina explained that she just put a brown over them, actually. So these are the same ones as these, but they kind of have a brown over them. And then I put these on ivory cardstock, cotton cardstock, cotton linen. And then these are on presentation paper. So as you can see, they're a lot brighter. Okay, so I have two here, depending upon what I want to play with. But for what I'm doing, I think these are better. So I probably, she said she did repeat patterns, so I'm looking for my repeat on here, because I don't want to cut out the same one over and over, you know what I mean? I'm looking to see. So I see some repeats here, but it's not a consistent repeat to where I could just figure out what to cut out. Well, why don't we just play with the ones I've already cut out that have all the bright colors? And what I want to do with those is I want to put them on vintage book page. So I'm looking for something kind of yellowy, which is these. And I'm looking for a page full of a lot of text. All right. And what I want to do is I'm going to glue them each onto that. Now, I'm probably going to use glue stick because I don't want them to, what's the word? I don't want them to pucker up. I just pulled a tablecloth trick. I pulled this out from under a big stack of fabric. So we'll probably hear that stack of fabric hit the floor any minute. Silly girl, right? Let me put it next to me and see if that will work. I can just kind of work off to the side here. So when I put this on here, I want to make sure that I have words all the way around. I don't have enough room there. Well, because once I cut between here and here, see, there's barely any room, and I want the words to show on this particular project. If I were backing stamps, then I wouldn't care if I put that over there. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll only get 3 or 4 on a page. That's okay, right? We're okay with that. I made that very gluey, didn't I? Well, I'm going to center this then, because if I'm not doing that, then let's do that. So what I think on this one, I'm only going to get a couple. Let's see. Did I cut this one? I cut some of these a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think I'll put that one there. It's warm today, and it's very hazy. We have the smoke from the fires, the Northern California fires. Now, we're Central California. We're a long ways away. Long ways away, yet we are getting this smoke. That just shows you how bad it travels. And, of course, as far as I know, it traveled clear to New York, I guess, was seeing our smoke from all the fires on the West Coast. So they could see it from space. We're very fortunate we don't have that here, but doesn't mean we won't. We try to be on it the minute. We have a CDF station here, as well as the fire We have the 4A bombers that put out the fires are stationed here at the airport for California, for part of California. So we have the helicopter, and we have the scout plane, we have the big water tankers. We are able to knock down a fire fairly quickly if it gets anywhere close to us. So now I want to put that one there. We'll go back to this sheet in a little bit. Oh dear. Open the glue. This is my second video today, and I'm not feeling all that great, but I thought I would get them done just in case I did end up ill for a while. Then I don't want a chapter on there. Do I have one that doesn't have chapter? Oh, there's one that's got a bit more. This is a vintage book that I'm working on here. As you can see, the patina all the way around the edge. Isn't it gorgeous? I ripped it up a long, long time ago. I picked it up at the storage unit place where we store stuff, or storage stuff is, and there had been, the guy never came back to get him, didn't pay us, whatever, but there also been a leak, and so a lot of the books were waterlogged, and I was able to get some good deals on them. So I'm wondering if I should have inked these edges before I put them down. Sort of kicking myself for not doing that. But that's okay. Right? Whoop, before I do this one, I just noticed this has the wrong cut on it. It's got the scallop cut instead of the postage cut. I have to reglue that. Gosh, this stick is really gooey. I'm gonna use that. I don't need to get them so close together. I don't know why I'm doing that. Frustrated with myself. It's been so long since I've done stamps, so I used to do them all the time. I used to make all my own stamps, and I used to have such a great time with them. And so let's get a few other, let's do some of these brown looking ones that I really like. They kind of actually look gray, which is awesome. It's hard to use these scissors upside down because your thumb is in the wrong hole. Oh my gosh, these scissors are just eating this paper. I don't know. I guess this is what I usually work on. I don't remember using any other papers. Oh, and by the way, from the last video, when you saw me hurt my toe, oh, I did a good one too. It turned black and blue. That wood block and that, that was extremely hurtful to my foot because they landed point side down on the toe of the wood block, and the, I had to cut that one up. I messed that one up pretty badly. So yeah, that was, I hurt it about as much as I thought I did. So let's use these down here. There we go, like that. That way we're not wasting so much paper. I don't feel so bad. So yeah, I was whining for a good reason. I gave myself a big owie, as my grandchildren would say. I have an owie. My younger grandchildren, who I don't get to see. Oh, the sad news is they're not moving back to California. My son ended up with a job in Arizona. So they're not going to be leaving there. They're going to be staying there for the foreseeable future. So I'm very sad. But, you know, you got to go where you got to go, and you got to work where you got to work. So I'm just going to continue to miss my babies. And if and when this COVID thing gets better, if it ever does, we'll go and visit. Hopefully. All right, now I am going to be, and I did it upside down. Darn it. Scissors are going to give me a heart attack. So what I want to do, I'm going to cut very close to the line. And there you have it. You know, it's backed. How does that look? Pretty cute, huh? You see a little bit, but you don't see that one. I cut it too close up there. But it doesn't matter because they're just going to be, we're going to stamp them. You know, they're going to get stamped with a postage stamp, and they're going to get, you know, used as a decoration in my work more so than anything else. There I go again. There we go. So I hope you are all well. I want to thank you for coming on over and watching me today, watching me do some decorating and playing with Tina's brand new kit that she has out. I'm not on her design team. I'm just a huge, huge fan of hers. And I love making the projects that she makes because she always inspires us so much and wants us to make what she makes. So she's always very thrilled when we do our thing with, you know, whatever it is she's making. So, you know, especially her kits. I know she is away on vacation right now, so she definitely will not see this. And I know with all she has going on in her life right now, she does not have time to watch my videos. But I will message her and let her know that I did do a video with her new kit. I told her I was going to, so she knows that I am doing this, so. I'm gonna have lots of fun little scraps to play with for sure. Aren't these cute? I did leave a bigger edge around it, I think, than I would normally do, so I am gonna cut that down a little bit. Ah, darn it. It's just gonna be a perpetual thing. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. I'm not frustrated, just... You want to use scissors the way they're supposed to be used, and I'm using these backwards, so, you know. What do I expect, right? I expect that I'll cut it the wrong way every now and then is what I expect. Ooh, this one ripped. Okay, well, maybe when I glue it, it'll be better. So, you know, that's what's going to happen with these. Now, what I want to do is I want to put them on some fabric. Now, I think I've showed you these before. I've done some projects with them. I think I stamped on these. I got these at my thrift store, and they are some kind of Osnaburg or one of those type of fabrics, and I want to back these, yeah, because it's making them a little bit bigger. So it's not just being used on an envelope. Some of these will maybe go on envelopes, but the main thing was to use these as embellishments, you know, to add to your cards or your tags or your whatever. These will go in with my project I'm working on right now, as I've told you before. So we're going to ink them up a bit. Let's do that before we get going here. Might as well, right? Oh, this is one I did without putting anything behind it. I'm really into this, you know, I love Victorian. Actually, I started out all of my work in this with Victorian, with Tina, when I first started junk journaling, and made a lot of her projects and bought a lot of her kits. So I actually started out my journaling life with her. I'm a huge fan, as you know. So, no surprise. And like I said, I doubt she's watching any of this. So what I want to do is I have, see that I know I brought my pinking shears over here because they're in this pile that I just made that I didn't have on my desk 10 seconds ago. And my pinking shears cut a much finer line than this, but I'm going to go ahead and just leave, you know, their line, their cut, because it's already nicely cut. So, and I am going to distress this fabric a little bit. It's a little bit new looking for me, although this is vintage. These are vintage, so, but it just doesn't, it's well preserved in that box. I never did go back and buy the other box of those. I'm sort of kicking myself for not doing it. So now, oh, I showed this to you in a video I never posted. This is my new Fabri-Tac holder bottle, and I wanted to show you what I made. Isn't that pretty? It's what holds my Fabri-Tac, and when the Fabri-Tac starts getting low and doesn't want to come out, it can be turned upside down and it won't fall over. I've seen these made by Pam at the Paper Outpost, and Jennifer at Trace of Sparkle, and Ooh La La Vintage Treasures with Doreen have all made these. I think they all use plastic bottles though, but I decided to do mine in glass because I don't have a floor I have to worry about. So anyway, that's my new bottle that holds my Fabri-Fix, so I never have to look for the bottle. It's right there where I want it and working well. So I am going to put this on the paper, not so much the fabric, because it's probably going to bleed through, but it doesn't matter because this is going to be stuck to something else. Now, I could, let me hold on 1 minute. I'm going to go get my lace bucket. There we go. The bucket's arrived. Gosh, my lap is covered in stuff. I should have put on an apron today. I got me a mess going. Okay, hold on. Ah, I'm going to move those to the side. Move everything over. It's getting kind of crowded over here. All right, it's getting hard to work. So before that glues down, because it is Fabri-Tac, yeah, I did it quick enough. I'd like to put a little piece of lace down this side, so I'm not sure. Oh, I think this, I don't know if this is fine enough. Let me see. I'm looking at all my laces here to see if I have something that's more narrow. This might be too big. Let's see. I purchased this. I don't remember where I got this. It was a big lace shop. But I was sort of disappointed in how she shipped it. She put it on paper, wrapped on just really cheap, thin paper. So it ended up sliding off in shipping, and I had a big fat knot when I got it. And of 10 yards of ribbon was in a huge knot, and I was not a happy camper. I was so upset at the way she packaged it. Sorry, but I've been buying lace and stuff for years and years, and I've never seen anyone package it like that. It should be on a piece of cardboard like this. I'm sorry, if you're selling it, you better be packaging your lace in a good way. It's okay to wrap it around your hand and put a piece of ribbon on it or something. That works great, you know. But to just put it on cheap, thin, single layer copy paper, like the cheapest you could possibly find, is not okay, because I had a knot that took me 2 full days to get out, and I was really angry. I honestly, I don't even want to say the name of the shop, because, and it's too bad, because I had planned to, I had 2 other large orders ready to place, and I just won't now, because I just don't want to deal with that again. I don't have that kind of time or energy to be doing that. So if you've got a shop and you sell laces, make sure you package correctly. Put it on something a little heavier. Even cardstock would have been fine. Cardstock would have been great. I would have been thrilled. And I doubt it would have come off. So, wasn't tied on. It was tucked. It was, oh, not making me happy. So isn't that pretty? So we didn't just have a plain little stamp. You know, we've got a nice little, pretty little stamp here. Now this next one, let's find another one. I'm going to see one of the bigger ones here. Let's see, this is a bigger one. Some of these bigger ones, I think. I made some that are kind of tinier because I overcut. That was a real fake laugh, wasn't it? This one, I wouldn't mind just putting on a piece of lace, you know, just like that, and making that the background. This is vintage lace here. I'm putting it on. But I just need regular, well, I could use, I just don't know if I have enough. I have to straighten it out anyway. I guess I could. Let's see if I can straighten this a bit. Come on. I know you can do it. I have 2 pair of these, and I think these are my dull pair. I may have to go fish the other pair out next time I want to. I get the 2 pairs confused. One pair that's dull from cutting so much fabric, and one pair that isn't. So I may have grabbed the wrong pair. Oh, I have something I want to talk to you guys about. Something very important. In a few conversations on comments on videos, some of you said you were making projects, you know, you were inspired and you were making the same project as me or whatever, and you would love to be able to show me your projects. So I was wondering, do you guys think, would you want me to start a Facebook group where you could show what you were inspired to make because of one of my videos? I know I don't have, you know, paper line or anything like that, but it would be a place where you could show things that you were inspired to make, but they would have to be journals or ephemera or, you know, in our paper realm here, not random crafting. It would have to do with journals, embellishments, and ephemera. Basically, that's where you could show all your work that you do, and we'd probably call it the Vintage Paper Girl. That would be the name of the group, Fans of the Vintage Paper Girl. And you could show your projects that I inspired, as well as other projects that you're inspired to make. So let me know what you think of that idea. You know, do you think that would be fun? Do you want to see me start a Facebook group for that or not? So let me know what you think. I would do my best to moderate it, as long as the group doesn't get too huge where it's, you know, too hard to maintain. But then I guess I would have to bring on a moderator. But because, you know, I like to respond and stuff, but I would just have to get off some of my other groups because I wouldn't have time to do both. I've had my own group for sewing purses and stuff like that. That would not be my first time. So just so you know, it's not. I started groups before, so, and moderated them by myself. It was fine. I did okay with it. This wouldn't be my first group. But, so let me know what you think about that in the comments. Do you guys like the idea? Should I do it or not? Or you think, you know, you just don't really think you're already in too many groups and you just don't have time for another group? Because we'd have to be active in there, ladies. You would have to show what you're working on. Because if it's not working, you know how Facebook and YouTube are about stuff that isn't active. So if you guys think it would be something you'd be interested in doing and would go look at and support by commenting and posting and, you know, just making it an active group, let me know. I know we're not very big. We're only 500 strong, but 500 is pretty good. Well, 600 now. Guess what, ladies? We hit the 600 mark. It's pretty good, you know, for a brand new group. So I don't know if we're still too young to have our own Facebook group. You tell me what you think, and I will listen. So I want to know what you think. That was part of the reason for doing this video, is I wanted to chat with you and get your opinions. And I want to welcome all my new subscribers. And I encourage you, if you're brand new, especially if you're brand new and you came over from Gail or one of the other gals, or you found me, you know, because YouTube suggested me or whatever, let me know that you're here. Even if you don't want to comment all the time, just at least your first time, so I can welcome you into the group and you can see how much fun it is, and that I'm an active YouTuber, meaning that I do respond to comments. And if I'm not responding, it's only because I'm ill and I will get back to you. But look at those came out so cute. So this one has lace behind it, this has lace down the side of it, and I'm going to hit that with just a little bit so you could kind of see it because it's disappearing there. A little bit of lace down the side. Aren't those adorable? Oh my gosh, I just think these are so cute. Well, let's see, what else can we do with these? Of course, we can put them on paper. That's the obvious thing, you know. So I was kind of thinking, what else could let's try some. I want to do the bigger ones, these bigger ones, which are the same pictures on fabric, on bigger pieces of fabric. So, and those are definitely going to be, you know, used in whatever. So maybe we'll just do a few more of these, and then let me look at my time, you guys, to see how long I have. I could do maybe 2 more real quickly maybe, and then we would have to move on if I want to get, you know, anything. I see some pink here in this dress. So I was thinking maybe I would put this on a pink lace. Let's see, where's the front of this lace? Okay, I was looking for the top. Put that on the pink lace. And put it on, you know, the white. Let's see, where'd it go? Get another one of these out. Oh, these have turned out to be fabulous for this. Who knew, right? You never know when you're at the thrift store what you're going to do, but you just know it's something that you're going to use. You don't know where, when, how, or why, but you know at some point you're going to use it. So you buy it. And guess what? It was a good buy. It was definitely a good buy. All right. And I'm thinking this could also have a piece of lace. Let's see what else we could do here. All right, so let's do that on that, on that. And maybe we can add a little bit of this. So let's do that too. Let's see, I think I only need, how many of these do I need? I need about 4. I think that'll work. Aren't these fun? Oh my gosh, you got to get some, you guys. You've got to go over to Tina's shop and get some. Now, if you're not into digitals, that's okay. You can use anything to make a stamp, really, any image. You can get it out of a magazine or a book, or, you know, cut it down, shrink it down, you know, play with it. You can do quite a bit. Ooh, I like the layers there. I do. Okay. I think I'm going to do that, but I want that. I'm fussing just a little bit, but I'm getting ready to glue. So once I do, you know, there's no going back. So things are good here. Toby's hanging in there. He's on a new medicine. We're waiting to see what's going to happen. His blood work said that nothing really changed that much, but our vet is away on maternity leave with his wife and his new baby. So he's going to be gone for a good 6 weeks. So the current substitute vet, who is not my favorite, is suggesting we wait for the vet to come back. And I agree, because he does, you know, I want him to tell me. So she said keep him comfortable, keep him on his meds, see how he does. That, you know, if he doesn't do well by the time the vet comes back, we can make our decision then. She doesn't feel he's suffering at the moment. She did check him over really good. He does have a new heart murmur he didn't have. He's developed because of his overactive thyroid, they think. So, and he has anemia really bad. Some sort of a kitty cat rare disease. But he's not anemic from iron from food. So she says as long as he's eating and drinking and getting up, if he doesn't become lethargic and meowing all the time because he's in pain or anything, then, you know, she just feels he's not suffering. So we shouldn't do anything right now. And I agree. I would rather wait for my vet to come back. So I don't want to do what we would have to do with anybody else. He was wonderful when Honey was passing, and so I felt wonderful with him. So, or good, you know, having him be our person to help us with that. So I feel like this whole thing is too long, like it's too big. I mean, I feel like it's just too much top and bottom, side to side, and I didn't put that on there very well, and I don't think I can get it off now. Oh, I can. Okay. Let me try something different. I'm not liking what's happening here, so let's change it. Because I think I wanted this one. Yep, I did. I wanted this one. Okay, let's try this. Let's try it again. So he's hanging in there. Right now he's still eating and drinking and not throwing up or doing any of those things. So who knows, maybe by the time the vet comes back, the medicines will have worked and we won't have to do anything, which is good, because right now is not a good time for me. So be doing that. I really haven't recovered from the loss of Honey, and I honestly don't know that I could do that with another kitty that I've had for so long. You know, I think it would just be too much for me. To lose another one so soon. If I fuss around here much longer, I'm going to run out of time. So you're always fighting the clock just because you don't want a long video. Not because I have to. I don't have any police. I can go way over if I want, and I have on occasion. But I want y'all to have time to watch these if they're too long. If you're like me, you just don't have the time. I've had to give up so many of my videos that I didn't want to, just because I don't have enough hours in the day for everything I want to do, you know? So I'm going to have to use this to cut this. It's just too wide. That's what's bugging me. All right. So there we have another sweet little stamp. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute, 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 cute? I don't know where the camera is, but I'm going to assume it's right there. Oops, I pulled that apart too hard, and now I've pulled this part off. Great. Let's put that back on. Okay. My poor little... No, no, no. Where is it? Wipe that off. There we go. So it picks up the pink in the dress. I don't know if you could see that pink very well, but they're really cute. And then there's this one. I hope I've got it in the right place. And this one. I'm not sure. You guys seem awfully far away. I don't know, like I said, we're playing with a new setup, so who knows if this is good or not. So we'll do one more with some bits of lace behind it, and then I think we're going to move on. This is really pretty and kind of yellowy and yummy. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Yeah, what do you think? Is it good? Let me see what else have I got in my little magic box here. Tons of lace, that's not an issue. It's just what lace do I want to use? I kind of like that. So what I want to do, going to have to do some cutting here. Is that, ugh, that's a mess. Kind of eats it, but at least it gets, oh my goodness, okay. You know what I think I'm going to do, since those don't seem to be my sharp scissors. I think I'm killing these as well. Sorry, I'm concentrating here. I'm struggling with this because this lace is so flimsy. Oh my gosh, it's like zero body. I just had to recut that bottom. It was driving me crazy. I recut the bottom. All right. Let me ink this a little bit. Of course, I'm inking my fingertips too. Well, I don't know if I'm going to have time to get to the fabrics I wanted to do because I've been fussing with this. But this is fun too. I mean, this was what I had in mind. My version anyway. If this lace wasn't giving me fits, we would be done with this piece already. All right. my rings are running around my finger there. Well, because this isn't my original wedding set, the whole reason I use this band is to keep this one on because it's too big for that hand. It was actually sized for my right hand. So this is not my original wedding set, which I explained in a video way back when. And because someone was asking me about my rings. And so, where did I have this? Yes, maybe? I don't know. I need to clean my spatula. It's gotten a little dirty. Alrighty. Ugh. Okay. And I do feel like this needs some lace, but a different one. Not the same one we've been using. I want to put this right down the side on the outside of the stamp, or be on the bottom. No, just on the outside, I think. And of course, any of these will probably get pearls or whatever when they're put on, you know, or bling or a bow. Oh, that's what I was going to use with some bows. Oh my gosh, I am a dingbat. Well, we already know that, right? We've been talking about that. That's what happens when you have too many ideas in your little head. You cannot keep them all in there. They fall out when you least expect it, and then you've got to go retrieve them somewhere. And sometimes you know where they went, and sometimes you don't. Apparently today, I didn't know where it went. All right, so you've seen these made just plain on paper and then layered up. Now, I did have, let me get that paper. It's driving me bazonkers. Okay. Gosh, you guys, I have like, I don't know if you can see this or not. I don't think so, but look at all these pairs of scissors. Look at this. Do you think I have enough scissors on my desk? Wowza. Oh my goodness. I don't think I need quite so many scissors. Holy Toledo. There we go. Felt like I was going to lose something important there, you know? Goodness. Got cut off something. I already told a toe. I don't need to do that to any part of me, right? Okay. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to add some of these darling paper bows that Tina made. This is one of her kits, and she has all these wonderful bows in, like, I don't know, a gazillion sizes. Look at all the way to this tiniest little bow, all the way up to these great big giant bows. So I made bow strips so I could find what I wanted, to see if there was a color that I really liked that I thought would go like on one of these. I see one already that I think would go. So I did not pre-cut on purpose because it would just be too hard to find all these little bows everywhere. It's worse than butterflies, I think. I think butterflies would be pretty on these as well to decorate. So definitely we'll have to ink them up just a little bit because trying to get all the white off is going to be like a little bit of a challenge, you know. It's funny, I used to watch, I cannot think of her first name. Is that Corey? At Reset Girl. And her videos would go on for hours. And I would sit and watch her fussy cut for hours. It was so soothing to me. It was crazy. It's probably where my love of fussy cutting came, was watching her fussy cut for hours and hours while she talked. And of course, my dad had just died when I found her. And she was my company. My husband was working days. And I was alone a lot. So I really needed some company, and she was my company. And so I would watch, the longer the video the better. And I mean, some of her videos are 4 hours long. Of course, she's no longer doing what she used to do. She's not the Reset Girl anymore. She's gone to a faith-based channel, which is wonderful and lovely, but not the reason I watched her, you know. So I did get involved in the faith group for a long time. But it sort of went in a direction I wasn't happy with, so I kind of went away from it. But she's still a fabulous person, her and her husband, Mark. And look at that with the bow. Look at that paper bow. It looks so real. I mean, it's great. I can see a little bling in there and some pearls down there. And, oh, cute, cute, cute. These bows are so cute, Tina. Oh, here's one that would be, I don't know about polka dots, but I kind of like this very faint pink. This is a faint pink one. We've got navy blue, which would look great with that one. We've got kind of a deeper burgundy, which would look great with that one. So I think these are really fun to play with too. Like I said, I'm not on the design team or anything. I just love, and all these fun things she's been making lately. Just give you all kinds of good ephemera to play with, because it's the same old, you know. Okay, I'm going to put a label. I'm going to put pearl. Okay, I'm going to put a stamp. Okay, you know, and it's kind of nice to have fun other things to play with. So I am really enjoying that, you know. Now this is just the plain stamp. So I don't want it to go over her face though. So I may have to wait till I put it on something else so I can move it up a little bit. But I do love it with that because it matches her dress. Let's do the navy blue one because I'm going to run out of time here. Oops, I am out of time. Just about. Trying to be quick about it. And you know, the quicker you are, you start cutting things off you don't want to cut off. I'm off today. My ears are a bit plugged up, so I think my equilibrium's a little messed up because I'm having trouble fussy cutting, which is not normal for me. I love to fussy cut. I'm like a fussy cutting fiend. I love to sit in front of the TV and fussy cut for hours. Ugh, just love it. I need to do a movie marathon and just fussy cut the heck out of everything. Oh yeah, see, I love that. Goes nicely with her dress. So I'm going to put that down there. And I'll add a pearl or some bling to it later. Yep, I love that. So good job, Tina. These are fabuloso. Let's add that to this. A little bow in the corner, and then I'll add a pearl and some other things to it. You know, I got to dress it up. So, wow, aren't those cute? Cute, cute, cute. The other idea I had, which I can do maybe one really quickly. Let me move these up a little bit out of my way. Oh, no, I don't want to lose that bow. I do not want to lose that bow. I may never find it again on my desk. Oh, my goodness. Is I want to cut one of these larger ones, but I want the one with color. That's the sepia one, so I don't want that. Hold on one sec. Where did I buried it under my, goodness. Ah, the brightly colored ones. There we are. Okay, I want one with the plum dress is what I'm after. So where am I? Oh, I put them all back. I'd rather... Now, she did put them on a nice background, so you can leave the background, which is just exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm actually going to use my scissors the correct way on this dress because I like the little scallops. Sorry, I have to get this up to my nose. I know I'm not in camera. Sorry. But it's the only way I could see to do it. Okay, and then let me... Okay. Ooh, cute. Okay, so now... I probably used up all the ink that was ever on there. Gotta get some new ink there. I see a little strange edge there that I don't want. All right, now, I don't want to put that on book page or anything, I don't think. Well, I could quickly. Let me see if I can find in my pile of stuff. Let's see if I have a piece of French paper for that one. Yeah. This is my original vintage French book. I don't know that it does anything for it. It's not enough print. Not enough print. Yeah. Okay. Let's... Oh, boy, this is going to be... Try not to make it too painful. I want a good piece of... This paper is very fragile. As you can see, it is literally disintegrating. It's fun to work with, but oh my gosh, as far as the patina, but it is... I am wearing paper and fabric, and I'm wearing a black dress, so... Alrighty. Very carefully. And then I'm going to put it on a piece of fabric and some lace, and I'm going to be done for today. I just wanted to show you all the possibilities. I will be making more, of course, to add to that project that I'm doing. You're probably wondering when you're going to see that. Not for a little bit. There's a lot of pieces to it. To what's in my head anyway. So, this one, let's see. I'm going to have to use this one, I think. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna, oh, let's hope no other catastrophes happen today. All right. Yeah, it's kind of a big word, huh? That was crazy. I have this beautiful plum faux suede. And I want to use it. I don't think I've cut, yeah, I have cut out of it, I think. So let me make sure I can find an end that I've cut off of. Hold on, you won't see this for a minute. I'm trying to figure this out. All right, so I want to put it on here. Oh, this is going to be fun because I normally would use my rotary cutter and my board. So I'm going to try to do this without doing that. And we'll see. And I'm going over and I don't care. Okay, let me see if I can get down the side here and then I'll straighten it up. Oh, I picked out so many beautiful fabrics to put these on, you guys. I did. Wait till you see. Look at all these yummy, gorgeous fabrics I pulled to put this stuff on. So I'm going to have to make them and then just show you what I ended up with because, oh, they're beautiful. Okay, now. Oh, let's see how good these scissors are or not. I have never in my life cut in my hand as a seamstress, as a professional seamstress. As a crafter, yes. As a seamstress, no. That's a no-no. Goes against everything I was taught to do. And that's okay. That's what I like about crafting. I can just do what I want. I don't care. Haha, I don't care. All right. All right. I don't know. We'll see what kind of a job I did. Well, it doesn't go that way. Let's see. It's too wide though. Alrighty. Well, okay, so you get the idea what this is going to look like. Oh, I love it. So pretty. It's too wide though. It's probably because there's a bend in the fabric right there and it's hard for me to, let me see if I can do it again. Come on, see how straight you can cut. We know you can cut a straight line when you want to. But do you want to? Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, so Tina used some kind of upholstery fabrics, but I don't have any stuff like, I mean, I do, but not in this. Not the kind she has. So, I mean, those things I just showed you are, but they're decor fabrics. But so you get the idea with this and some pretty lace, which I don't know if I have any over here with me. Any of the lace that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a heavier lace for that, or a trim. You know, maybe I'll have to go look at my trims and see if I can find something cool to put on that. But you get the idea. Oh, let me clean off some of this mess. I mean, oh goodness. Could I make a bigger mess if I tried? Probably. All right. So this is today's project. You can see how we're going with it, and I will keep working on them off camera because I want to make quite a few for my other projects. And then I'll be back to show you these and the other ones I did that I cut out of the 12 by 12. I'll show you those all done and how they came out. And so, wow, that's so fun. And you guys, I hope you're still here because I have lost my remote again. Hopefully I'm not talking to myself. Did I talk to myself? No, I did not talk to myself. I was thinking, okay, I probably just had this huge conversation and there wasn't anybody there. I mean, there really is nobody, and you're there, but you're not, you can't answer me. So, you know, oh my gosh, you guys, I have a few more minutes. I just looked. So I'm going to see, I want a heavy, like, heavy scalloped lace. So I'm going to have to go searching my lace drawers because I don't think I have anything in my my scraps here. This is too white, but it doesn't mean I couldn't darken it up. I do have some that are more elegant, and I think they're up with my Gale laces. They're up with my Gale laces, so I'm pretty sure that what I want is not, well, I do see something that might work. Ah, that might work. Guys, you might get to see it finished. Let me see it real quick. Let me see if I can. Now I've got a pile of, let me make sure you're still on and I didn't just turn you off. Nope, you're still there. Although we're at an hour. So let me do this real quick. I'm standing up. I'm such a silly girl, you guys. Give me just a second to finish this up. It's a fun project. This was a fun project. I really, honestly, enjoyed it. It distracted me today. I'm waiting on some serious news for a member of our family today who is ill. And I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. So I've been struggling through today, and you guys have really helped me through it. I appreciate it. So I don't know what kind of news we're getting today. So I just couldn't settle down to anything. So thank you for helping me through today. Let's go like that. I like it down one side, as you can tell. So isn't that pretty? Okay, so that's kind of what I want to see. I still have to set that up, but you've got the idea of where I'm going with this. I'm really excited about it. We'll probably add, like, now that's a good place for one of those bows. Maybe the bigger bow. I have to get a bigger bow and some lace and pearls and, you know, bling it all up. And I think it'll be really, really pretty. So I want to thank you for all coming along and having a little play with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this little project, and maybe you'll give it a try. Go over to Tina's and get some of her fabulous kits and give it a try. If not, you could do the same thing with other things that you have in your craft supplies. I'm sure it's easy enough to cut out magazine images or, you know, whatever. As long as you're not selling it, you can do that. So, all right, you guys, thank you for coming along. I've enjoyed having you here. I will see you all very, very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.